I'll show you. Ah, fuck it. Let's go.
Previously on Black White.
When I walked into poetry class, it just went like, whoa. Who got the idea that I was ready for this?
It's very uncomfortable at Lamarck Park. We're those very angry people, and that definitely didn't like us being there.
Girl, they literally throw him out. Could you not feel it? It's thick.
No, I felt that. I am asking, please, without being condescending.
Did you not feel it?
I wonder if year after year I went for a job and they won't even give me the time of day because of the color of my skin. Don't you think I'm going to feel just a little victimized?
What are you going to do about it?
You want to sit on the little lily white pedestal and say,
so Bruno's a fucking ignorant ass motherfucking white guy. This guy, I thought he was a whitewashed white guy, black guy. Turns out, that's good. Turns out he a real nigga. It is, isn't it? And his kid is some crazy shit. His wife too.
Hey, shit is not happening in the world, and that's bullshit.
I hear you. No,
I'm like looking at the food. I have chips, and I have weed, and I wanted to grab the chips and to eat, but I keep grabbing the weed. Keep grabbing the weed and picking it up, and I drop it, and I go for the chip, and I somehow pick up the weed again. Woo! All right. Let's keep going.
I know what's out there, but I'm trying to enlighten you on the fact that you have to approach life in a certain way and not expect that you're being mistreated because you're black.
$150. For damn what? For what?
Yeah, mama.
What kind of job do you have, Negro?
Next time you go to the store, just be conscious of what we say and look around, and you might be surprised that your black butt's being watched.
The poetry class is so honest. I just cannot stand lying to them anymore.
I think probably like, oh.
I'm actually a white girl in black makeup.
I want to say, I can only imagine how hard this might be for you.
Please don't believe the hype. Everything in the world ain't black and white. Everybody ain't a stereotype. Just because I look wrong, I'm about to do right. Black as midnight or bright as Snow White. You better do me right or I'ma have to take flight. Put you on nice, blast on you twice. If you a zebra, better come out them skunks. Please don't believe the hype. Everything in the world ain't black and white.
I do not want to leave this experience without really learning all that I can about being black. I really want to get it.
Now I want to get to some poetry and explore and
I love my poetry class, and I want to get as much as I can with the time that I have with these people.
But alas, I was so uncaptivated by that blue-black strawberry they refer to as LaToya.
Even though my poetry class knows that I'm white, they're really psyched for me to come along.
Yeah, somehow it worked. Somehow it worked.
Along with them to see things that I wouldn't have been able to see if I wasn't in black makeup.
Genre comme plus indien, moi je trouve. Like the more Indian people, the more like on the Indian than anything. If anything, they're dark Indian that are burned by the sun. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like weird burnt.
All right, so I want Rose to come and experience a true tradition, the kickback. Like when you go to somebody's house and you just kick back?
Alright, I want to see Rose take the bus from Inglewood to over here and see how many times she gets hollered at and see what manner she gets hollered at.
I like Rose to experience a long, tedious day at the hair shop.
I have made friends in the poetry circle. Dynamics are actually starting to flourish, and they let me in a different way had I just been Rose, white, and me.
Dave, great. Thank y'all, and we'll see you next Friday, 7 o'clock. Okay.
The reason I'm in makeup today is because after class, Devon is going to show me around his neighborhood.
We used to have some old broke bikes with a tube that never worked. Hey, how you doing? All right.
Just walking down the street as a black girl with a black guy. The attention just by being black in a black community is so different.
What's up? I heard you say DC. Yeah, I go to Howard University out in DC.
I love DC, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard, man.
I love it too.
I heard it's a lot of
DC.
young brothers and sisters like yourself.
You right. Chocolate City. That's what they call it.
5 o'clock, come on.
Chocolate City? DC got that much black people?
I was really surprised at how quickly race was brought up.
Stay strong, brother.
I got you. I got you always. That's a must.
He said, "Take care of the queen," and looked at me. He addressed us as brother and sister.
Take care, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Right,
God bless.
It's got this kinship that's
God
like
bless.
an unspoken
You gonna say, God bless.
family.
It's interesting. I mean, I would be pointed out as one of the whitest girls that you could possibly find. It's just, things are so different.
Absolutely right. That's why you here.
It is.
You've never been called queen by no white people.
To me is white people who have their own culture.
She's like, wait, what? She's like, wait, what? He called me queen? No way. What? He looked at me and said, take care of the queen. What? Woo! I love it. I love the show, man.
And the only way you'd be accepted by white America is if you adapt to their culture. Well, I love your shoes. Where did you get those? Where did you purchase those? Yes.
I love them. Bling bling. I call them bling bling shoes.
Bling bling shoes? Whoa, what does that mean? Bling bling. Wait, I've heard. Oh, okay. Okay.
Dazzle, you know, fun.
Okay. I did this project because I wanted my son to know how it is to adapt to white America. But to me right now, Nicholas is not really getting the whole concept of that we're trying to do. I just hope that he does get something out of this. I really do.
Ain't shit.
Today I'm gonna be putting on my makeup and Rose is gonna come with me to an etiquette class.
You only have one opportunity to make a first
Tried out
impression.
already and he
One.
was trash.
So we're gonna start with posture.
Etiquette class is basically a class that teaches you how to walk proper. They teach you how to talk to people right and, you know, greet people, especially big people like businessmen and major people, corporations or whatever.
Say your name.
You
don't sound like you're.
Kids from the etiquette class, I mean, we're the same age, but the dudes I really care less for.
Okay, I want you guys to stand up, squeezing your cheeks.
So stubborn.
Oh, fuck? Squeezing your...
Okay.
Etiquette class is not just a white kid thing.
Arms.
It's a rich white
I
kid
just ran
thing.
out of paper.
Nick, you totally dropped everything.
Nick.
Gosh.
I'm not going to tell you. Being selfish, man. Being selfish.
They were kind of joking around, but it's like white boy joking around, which is like sarcastic. But I think like black boys do that too. Boys in general just joke around, but I think he's taking it more personally. How you doing? Not well. No. What's
The dudes is just annoying.
Oh.
The guys.
The kids in etiquette class were bugging me. They thought they was being funny. I just wanted to be myself.
God, I wish I was just black right now. Oh.
I am starting to miss Bruno.
That nigga said, I wish I was black right now. Oh, that nigga kills me, man. He's hilarious. Nigga's hilarious.
He and I used to be very kissy and very funny, and this has been just the most stressful situation. So tonight, we are going to go on a date together. Well, hopefully we can let off some steam and maybe even connect with each other.
Tonight, Carmen and I are going to go see some black comics, and frankly, I hope they trash white people. I think it'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Why are they going as black in the black space? They should go as black in a whole white restaurant and see what happens. Oh, come on.
I'm really excited about seeing these guys perform tonight. I've actually dabbled in performance myself.
Everybody ready?
Yeah! Come on, make some noise!
Good. I used to want a man that could wine and dine and take care of me. Now I just be glad to find one that can take care of his damn self.
I got to sit incognito with blacks, laughing and crying about the black experience.
If you ain't white, you a nigga. I don't care what you call yourself. Puerto Rican, Mexican, Jamaican, now we all the same. George Bush don't see nothing but us and them. And if you ain't us, nigga, you them.
It was definitely interesting. I took note of the fact that here we are in a comedy situation, and they are using the N-word regularly.
I learned that black people only dance for 3 reasons. We only dance when we trying on new clothes. We got a new shirt on, nigga will dance when he got a new shirt on. Nigga.
Frankly, a lot of it went over my head. I just didn't understand the jokes they were saying. It was almost like going to a different country where, it's a completely different culture, and they're speaking of things that I just don't have a knowledge of.
You need to be with the lights out so you don't get no mic.
It was frustrating because I wanted to, because I knew it was funny.
Because police make you paranoid. I don't know about the white people. I ain't never been white, so I don't know how they treat them. I mean, if I turn white, I'll let y'all know.
Somebody right here.
They'd done, more white jokes. Frankly, I thought that's what we're
I know,
all about.
y'all eat that white stuff, and y'all are going to be happy you're a N-word.
What does white jokes mean?
That's so funny.
What is?
Well, that we watched this whole comedy show, and everybody's saying nigga, 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 and we get the comedy.
Oh my! You don't fucking stop this guy! You fucking stop! Fucking think he is, man? Fuck! Kick him out of here! Fuck, man! Shit! That's it.
Oh, it's funny when they said the N-word.
That's better. Why can't you just say the N-word?
It just seems so funny to me. There's so much on that word.
The whole thing.
What's your feeling about it?
Well, it's like this fear.
We don't have the right to use that. It's completely different if they want to, and they find comfort or release in sharing that because they've shared the pain around it.
It just seemed really false and phony and hype.
Good girl, Carmen. She's grown. She's come a long way. I appreciate her a little bit more. Just a little bit more. At first, she was a whole blunder.
For paranoid to me.
Bruno, he's oblivious to life.
I mean, there's a distinction for me. Saying, oh, he's and then quoting the joke that you just heard all night long at a comedy club.
I know. Still, there is something about it. I don't want to argue.
I take back what I just said. Did she just say there's something about it? In the sense that there's something about it why we can't say it? Woman, you know why you can't say it. Don't fucking play. Don't fucking play. You know why. Why?
No, it's just I'm just pointing out
the right to say it.
Right. Okay.
I think it's very important that Bruno and I both grow to a similar extent through this project, because otherwise I think it's going to be hard to relate to each other later.
Yeah, break your marriage, You're gonna become a woke white woman, and now you're gonna fuck up your marriage. Don't fuck up your marriage. I mean, I hope they make it through.
I think Rose is a really good kid. Me and her went out grocery shopping, and it was pretty cool. She's really starting to understand what this opportunity is all about, and she's actually making an effort to learn what it is to be black.
It's like there's become the white family phenomenon, which is like divorced parents, you've got step family. Like white people, at least in my opinion, have become so alienated from what the family is about.
Black culture rings to me like getting back to the basics. Mama, Papa, there's a home there.
I started elementary school. Every summer, I went to my grandmother's.
Really?
Every summer.
And would you like aunts and uncles come there?
Well, they all lived in the same town, so I saw like everybody.
I have
a ton of cousins.
One cousin. You need your family. Like they tell you about yourself.
Oh yeah.
One of the most touching things about black culture to me is how their bond revolves around their family and their roots.
What you think, man? Family everything. What you think it is? Family over everything, man.
I am white, so I see the world through white eyes, if you will. I want to meet successful African Americans to see what it is exactly that brought them to that level of success. To hear what their secret was, to hear what their perspectives were that enabled them to rise. Today I'm going to meet with a man by the name of Fernando Pullum. What's up, Fernando? Who is a very successful musician. Wow. Although I will be in black makeup, he'll be aware that I'm a white guy.
You look black. How you doing, man?
Thank you. So do you.
Come on in.
Nice.
Well, thank you very much.
He teaches music. He's been the teacher of the year, traveled around the world playing his music, and he has a couple of gold albums to his name.
You know, we've opened the Playboy Jazz Festival 4 times. And
you go platinum yet, though?
We played in Cuba, so we've done a lot.
That's cool. I'm gonna.
Drake just went gold.
Be an open-minded student today, so that perhaps he can teach me something that will change my perspective on things.
You know, I know people say walk this way, blah blah blah. I don't subscribe to that. I just believe.
I'll just be me.
Yeah.
Hey
Just because you be you doesn't mean
Nick and I invited the etiquette class over to the house.
We're just gonna hang out. Tour?
Yeah, sure, why not? We had told them that we were doing a project about families living together. This is my bedroom, which has been basically set up for me. This is actually Nick's.
He got bling bling.
Yeah, that was set up for the room, as most of the stuff is.
Barbershop, the Players Club next
Guys,
Friday.
come
What's
on.
going on here?
They kept snooping around the house, and I realized that having them over was a big mistake because they don't know that Nick is really black.
Do you remember when we got teasing?
Join the festival.
Hey, Nick, what's up? Hey, did you have your earring before? You just got it? We got it done last
Are
week.
they fake? Are they pirate earrings?
No.
There was sort of a what's going on kind of feel in the air, and Nick and I knew we had to talk.
Hey. Be right back.
Are you okay?
Hold on. At first, I wasn't really going to reveal myself to etiquette class.
First of all, we're just really interested right now. They've been like snooping around the house, and I've been just like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, the black stuff.
Yeah, everything.
Like, okay, they been in your room. They just seen this and seen that. They kind of know, so we just go out. I told me and him and egregious. I'll go out there and just be straight with him and tell him I'm black.
10 years old is what I am going to do it.
I'm black. He gonna come out like Michael Jackson.
You know, we telling everybody.
But really, we been here and we doing makeup tests. And the truth is, I'm not white.
Oh. What? That's a.
Oh my gosh!
But the girls just look surprised or whatever.
Can you lift up your leg? Is it?
Can I see?
He's not a zoo exhibit, you guys.
They didn't believe me at first. So, you know, the pants lady told them to lift it up and they saw it.
He's black, you guys.
That's so cool.
I'm just light skinned. I'm not.
You're white skin.
When I reveal my.
I want to see the fucking guy. I wanted to see the guy's face. They didn't even let me see that really.
So I guess you could kind of say it's a relief because now that they know, I can kind of be more of myself around them.
Never been like. Nobody's ever been like. Oh,
Okay, I got into a situation with a kid in school and he called me a nigger.
What?
I whooped his ass in front of everybody. It's all good. It's all good though. It's all good.
Is
So.
that the only time anyone's called you a mean name?
Go to girl.
Just go ahead and say it.
No.
Don't.
It doesn't bother me.
It bothers me.
Yeah.
Have you ever been with a white girl?
I dated plenty.
Really?
It's shocking to
I feel like Nick got placed into a situation that was quite superficial, and I felt a little bit disheartened that that was how white people were being represented to Nick.
If you want to pass as white, do not wear bling bling. Never wear bling.
The girls came in my room, you know, just looking around and, you know, giving me tips of for a white guy.
I would have to say number one thing to being white: articulate your words and don't talk like a black person.
It's all about your body movements, how you walk. You got to keep it. You know, I'm white. Hey, how's it going? How's the stocks going? You know, you're white. No, this is how the white guy dance. No, back in.
Oh my god! Stop this! What am I watching? God, why have you brought this shit to me? I fucking love it! Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
forth. This is what I do. This is what I do.
And they're trying to be hopeful and everything, but basically everything they told me I kind of got already.
It's a Wear the bandana.
Put that back, please. Don't touch the bandana. No, I just wear that because it's my style.
Dress up like black. Don't be a mix. Be black.
I can't believe this. Be black. I can't believe this. How? What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck?
Y'all keeping it real? Y'all keeping it real, homie G? Y'all keeping it real.
Y'all retarded.
Definitely retarded.
The thing that I have frustration with is the black culture blaming, the whole slavery thing. And you owe us and affirmative action, and it seems to go from generation to generation to generation of somehow we're responsible for those in the black community that are less successful, less affluent.
Yes,
and,
you still are
I just come from a place of, how long can you continue to play the race card and come up from a place of pity instead of, do what you need to do so that when you go out in the world, you can get a job. And that's been frustrating for me.
Well, I came from very tough circumstances. Both my parents were drug addicts. And I pulled myself up from the inner city. I have a master's degree in music, and I worked very hard to get that. And I know racism exists. I personally do not let it hinder me. I ignore it. I choose to ignore it. But I know that I have to do certain things better than other people to have that same opportunity. I've been stopped several times driving down the street. I had police officers to tell me, hey, it looks like you're putting a gun in your glove compartment. I'm coming from school. It's assumed because I have this nice shiny sports car, I must be a drug dealer, and I'm sitting on the sidewalk embarrassed that my students are going to see their teacher sitting on the sidewalk.
What do I say? What do I say to you? I'm white, you're black, you go through that. I don't. Now, I also teach elementary school kids. Hip hop is huge. Okay? You got the hat to the side, you got the bling bling, you got the pants half down your ass, you got this culture that is so promoted through this whole rap video thing that's going on. I believe it begins in the home with mom and dad if he's around. Okay, in the black community, blacks often.
Mistake number one, Bruno. You gotta stop saying that bullshit, dog.
Dads often take off, guide their children in the right way. So I think there's a big lapse in the black community where, as a whole, there isn't a promotion of the values that you're talking about.
The way you make that statement, it's too large of a blanket that you're throwing over the whole culture. And that in itself, to me, sounds racist.
Again, personal responsibility.
Miss Weed's good. Okay, the government got me on this one. Yes, teacher, tell him. And this guy right there, he confused as fuck.
Who's up there going?
Now, why can't I just say?
That's my statement.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's going yo, bitches and hoes? And this is, I'm black and I'm singing my song and I'm doing it.
I just think that it's wrong to say any group of anything is all the same.
I think that Fernando felt that I just didn't get it, that I wasn't willing to look at, certain things, because I debated him on certain things.
Bruno, we can't agree on anything. I just think you're full of crap, though. I don't know how your wife can put up with you because I sense that you'll be insensitive in other areas and not perceptive of how other people would live and navigate through the world.
Tell him, Fernando.
I see his logic, but go right ahead.
Your logic is illogical.
I think he's a little frustrated with me.
Facts.
Yes, I'm willing to look at.
Yo, I didn't even think about that, and I love the word logic. He's an illogical motherfucker.
The racism and whatnot, but I'm staunch in my opinion that ultimately, you have to make life what you want it to be.
Oh yeah, you talk black.
What?
You talk.
I talk black.
You are black, but you're trying to be white.
You talk black.
Alright, well, I am black. After the kids came over, we went out together. You already know I'm black, so I'll be myself.
Yeah, but you're still trying to portray you're white.
And the expression "shit, nigga." I don't think a white guy does that.
Yo, what? Didn't he say don't feel comfortable saying that? These white people, yo, man, gotta stop giving these white kids the fucking pass, man. Shit.
All the time.
I don't think I've heard him say that. I haven't heard him say that once. Me neither.
I don't know. I keep hearing that.
Over this. You just said the N-word.
I don't care.
I know,
I don't care. I let him.
Because he doesn't care. No, but it bothers me.
But
It doesn't
listen.
matter if it bothers him. It doesn't matter if I'm black or not. It bothers me. And you
It
should
didn't
care
bother
that
me that the kids use racial jokes because, you know, we all use racial jokes. It's just all funny games. There's certain people that get offended by it. I don't get offended. If I get into an argument with somebody like one-on-one and we're going at it big time and then they use it, that's different. But we joking around, whatever, then you use it. It doesn't bother me at all.
So it's an
okay word
to say around friends. It
No,
is
it's not,
because
though.
he doesn't care.
To you.
Yeah,
Well, we use it all the time, so it doesn't matter. I ain't saying we.
Why is he debating using the word in the first place? That's what pisses me off about the whole shit. Like, yo, why are you so mad about using the word? Use it, like, don't use it. That's it. What's wrong?
All my black friends, they wave canes around. They're like, "It's good to be a nigger." Like that.
Lord save me.
That's what my friends do.
The thing that upsets me is that I asked you guys not to say it, and you use it anyway.
I haven't said it in a long time. This was
you just said it like 4 seconds ago.
All right, let me get out of my system, nigger. I'm done, dude. No more the rest of the night.
I should have slapped him upside the head that one time because. You know he feels different about it now.
Somebody can just come out and call you a nigga and it don't bother you.
No.
I found out that my son sat there and let a group of kids say the N-word to him, and he responded to them that he didn't care, that he really didn't have an opinion about that. So then it wouldn't bother you if you chilling in your, convertible car, police officer pulls you over because of the color of your skin and calls you nigga. It's okay, right? It wouldn't bother you, right? Is that what you're telling me? You don't get it.
I just got to instill into him the plight of the black American over time and make him understand the reason he can sit here and do the things he do, and he can go free today and just date who he want to date. And that's good. That's beautiful. But I want him to understand why he can do that.
I mean, it's just sad to me. It's sad. At the age of 16, you have to explain why. And then you sit over there and act like you could care less. And I know you hear us talking and you don't have shit to say. That's another thing that just pisses me off with you.
Well, shit, the nigga don't got shit to say. What do you mean?
Everybody got their own opinion. I just don't care.
I just don't care.
I understand where they're coming from about the racism and everything black people had to go through and everything, but it doesn't bother me really.
Kimberly, I'm so ashamed of you right now. Even the little white girls were offended. And you weren't.
What really upset me the most is that, I'm sitting here trying to hammer home to Bruno, Carmen, and Rose that they're not getting it, and then come to find out that my son is the damn one that's not getting it.
You know what? Go upstairs. Go. Should have brought the neighbor's son.
My mom and I and my friend Latoya from poetry class decided to go to a white neighborhood in LA to go shopping and see if we could get a job. The same area I've grown up in as myself, white. I don't exactly know what I'm expecting, but I am looking forward to being at home in different skin.
Oh yeah, no, I love this kind of stuff.
We went in and out of shops, and every now and then you would run into that person that wouldn't look at you.
Hi.
No, it's just weird. She's like,
Oh my god. I was like, okay, strange. You know, like it really does exist.
but like this, because it's my home area, it's weird.
Walking across this one street, a few people stepped off the curb, were walking towards us. I mean, beamed a smile, just like, hi.
Hi.
Everybody just veered away.
Holy shit.
That's just shook y'all up, right? Yeah, that's what we go through sometimes.
Latoya seemed excited and happy in a way to have us experience that and validate what she's had to live with.
Are you guys hiring?
I'd be like, huh, get it.
We are hiring currently, but the manager's not here, so I can't schedule an appointment without her.
Do you have an application they can pick up?
No application.
Got it. Yes. Thank you.
One of the hardest experiences was basically going in and being watched. Excuse me.
Look at that. These are cute.
Yeah, check that.
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm just waiting to talk to the person that was behind. Yeah, I think she's actually gonna go get me a job application.
Oh, okay.
I was asking lots of questions. She kept shaking me off a little bit, like, you know, like impatient, doing the white smile. It felt like, yeah, no, okay, like, stop talking to me. Are you done yet?
You know what? We've run out of applications.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Take care.
Have a nice afternoon.
You too.
I felt like an outsider in a place that I've been so many times.
It was just like a little bit of impatience is what I felt.
One of the salespeople, you felt it?
Yeah.
I felt it all the way.
What I detected in their faces and in their turning their heads away was fear. I can see how over time, wow, that would either empower the hell out of me or make me lose it.
That's the shit we go through every day. Every goddamn day.
So tomorrow I get to go with Nick actually to his etiquette graduation. And I think we've got a party afterwards, right?
We'll be there too, me and Brian.
Oh, so this is gonna be like a big deal.
I got past etiquette class.
I met with a guy named Fernando. He is the African American Teacher of the Year. And he told me straight out that there is no particular way a black person walks. There is no particular way a black person talks. There is no particular anything in terms of how to portray a black person. So I don't anticipate changing what I do at all. Ho ho.
At times, it seems like Bruno, he's completely unwilling to consider that people experience this life differently than he does. He has such a stand on things, and so far hasn't been able or willing to let go of that stand.
Oh, he knew he was white.
No, he knew I was white. I was in black makeup, and Fernando, of course, is black.
I don't know if he got that he might have to fully engage in ways that are, at least I'm finding, painful. In a way, I'd be sad if he left this project without having a real breakthrough.
He's not gonna have no breakthrough. Bruno's the guy you don't like.
We're at Millennium Barbershop. Nicholas will get a little education today in blackness.
What's up with you, man? How you want to hook up?
Cut it down low. Fade.
Cut it down low, fade.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, yesterday, you know, he had some little white friends, and he thought it was cool for them to, you know, just be able to drop the N-word around and joke.
No, that's not
so,
good at
because he's
all.
not used to racism, so he don't know what to look for. I try to tell him that, hey, that word, you know,
exactly.
It's not a lot of power in their generation, but that, you know, for me, I'm 40, so I've been
that
through
was
the
fight
60s.
word.
Even
Even if another brother called you that.
There you go.
Yeah, that's not a joke at all, man. It's not a joke at all.
We went through too much. He needs to learn a little bit more about his heritage, his culture. I don't want him to fight behind the word, but I do want him to say, hey, that word is not cool for you to use in my presence.
We kind of took the power out of it by using it on an everyday basis. Exactly. It's fraternal to us, but somebody else call us that outside our race that don't understand or comprehend what our struggle was about over here. Yeah, they can't use that word. Why would he want some friends like that? What kind of cats was you hanging with?
I was gonna do it for my class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get offended by the word really.
No.
No, see, I just let it slide. It's like me, I don't care.
Yeah. At the same time, I don't want nobody calling me that word.
Right.
Especially somebody of another nationality. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not good at all.
Yeah,
It's a
get it
lack of
on.
respect for who you are and what you stand for.
That's what I say.
You know, you can't stand up for that. You might fall for anything.
I really appreciated taking Nicholas in there because I thought Joel was pretty powerful for Nicholas, you know, and hopefully he'll take in, you know, hearing it from someone else that no, it's not cool for whites to just go around to you and say the N-word.
You taking it in, you soaking it all in?
Yeah, I understand why other races using the word. I mean, really, we ain't supposed to use the word either, even though we do. But I understand clear now. Like, just check them. Next time I see them, I tell them they ain't cool, don't do it.
Yeah.
Check them. Let them know it ain't cool. Stop using it.
Hi, everybody. Rose and Rose.
Tonight I get to have dinner with my poetry class, and I'm thrilled to share with them all that I've gotten out of this. I realize there is something to being black. There is such a kinship and a brotherhood that is literally like instilled. One of my truisms about being white is I do not know where I come from. You guys have such a root in where you're from. Like,
I'm sorry. I don't believe.
Nah, they don't have a root in where they're from. They've been taken from their home. You don't know where they're from. Boom. Tell me this gonna flip because she look confused right now. Please tell me they gonna say that.
That's what I always say. That white people always say that to me, and I always have to let them have it.
I'd mentioned that I was somewhat envious of the bond between black culture, and it sort of started an uproar.
It's just that it's a very common understanding that white people have this whole idea of the melting pot. So you come to this country and you disown your cultural identity. Everybody blends in. Unfortunately, African Americans don't have that same immigrant mentality because we didn't come by choice. So when I hear somebody say that, that's like, you don't understand what black is because we don't know where we come from.
Okay, that's something that I can learn. I don't know that.
All I have is basically what was fed to me by slave owners back then. I mean, my last name wouldn't have been this. I mean, I've looked this last name up. It's an English last name. I mean, I don't know what my name would have been had I, had that culture that was mine.
I agree with y'all saying, like, we don't have that African root. And for all that matters, we may never find that. But I think one thing common with black people in general, we do have that slave experience. Regardless of where you come from. But when we got here, it united us. People had to learn the same English language, had to be beat by the same kind of master. And so because of that, we do have a commonality. We do have one unique culture. And that's the fact that we went through that. That we went through it and came through it. That people have fought long and hard to get us where we're at. And though Africa is important, and I would love to know, where my people came from. But, I think what's more important is that I'm here now, and that there are people that can relate to one thing. And that's going to bring us together regardless.
Within ourselves, we have like a certain sense of kinship, connection. Like black people just automatically, like you could be in a room full of white people and walk in and see one black person and you just like, oh, I have somebody. And I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what she's saying. That we have that connection, that kinship, that if I have a white friend, cool, but there's something that this friend can never relate to. Not that I love her anymore or less, but can never be on that level.
It just, I don't know. I didn't feel like I was a part of the group. Even though I've been as much a part of that group as each person in there. Honest to God, I don't feel like people are clicking with me. And I understand it, but like I'm not black. I'm not black.
Tell it again.
You can't act black. You are black. There are just some things you can't be a part of if you're not a part of it. And for some reason, like, just before this project, I didn't understand that, why people couldn't get along in ways. And I realized, like, you can have a black best friend if you're white, but you meet in a middle ground.
Yeah.
I don't have that history. And as much as, like, white me can feel like it's history.
Cry, baby girl, cry.
It's not just history. It's what you grow up with.
Who you are.
It is who they are.
What they carry. Well, it sounds like if it's painful at first in the experience of it,
it
can breed some acceptance and respect.
Really, big time.
Yeah.
And that is the one crazy piece to this project, that you become invisible. You're somewhat into that world, but you're like flirting with a boundary because you're not black and they'll feel it.
It's simply entrance into a conversation I wouldn't have entrance to, but it's not assuming that I'm going to understand what it is to be black.
No, it's real.
It's very real.
I don't know what to say about this, man. This shit got me fucking turned up, bro. I don't understand right now. What are they even saying? Yeah, being black is a thing, man. We're just black. We just are. We're people. Deal with it. Shit. Fuck this shit, man. Ooh, we got some commando music, detective shit. What on the club?
Tonight is the big night. It's the final etiquette class dinner.
Thank you, Nick.
Nick is going to show up at dinner without his makeup on.
They went to the mall, tried on lingerie.
It's the first time these kids will see him as himself.
Dress up.
I don't know what they're gonna say.
I mean, they know I'm black, but I want them to see who I really am.
Okay.
One of those. One of those.
Somebody took my knife. Somebody took my knife. And you get a bunch of blankets and cuddle up.
Oh, I swear I didn't. Whoa.
That girl just dropped her panties right now. Let's bring it back. She just dropped her panties real quick. She's like, oh my god.
Whoa. That's different.
I got her face right now. She's like, oh my god.
That's different. Oh my god. Expect that much.
You look
That's
great.
different.
Thank you.
Oh my god. He looks better.
Did you really think he's gonna be better looking white?
God. I don't know.
But looking black, I told you.
Now I can see how you get the ladies. Whoa! Whoa!
His voice doesn't even match his face now.
Yeah, seriously, because that voice doesn't go with that face. You know what I mean? It's a full transformation.
It's creeping me
Twilight
out.
Zone. Why is that?
Seriously, I can't even take it. Really?
Why? What's wrong with it?
Because you're not.
It's
You're a
not
black
Nick.
person.
It's
like-
not Nick.
Nick's the same person. If I make a joke in front of Nick when he's dressed up as a white guy and I make a joke to Nick when he's dressed up as a black guy, it's the same thing.
You're gonna laugh either way.
As long
Why are
as
you guys
who
saying
you
the
are.
N-word?
the N-word.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable doing it. I would have never brought it up.
Never.
If you did not say you're allowed to say it. You're the one that told us. I'm not.
Because we were talking about it, and he said, "Dude, I do not care at all."
No, you're the one that told us we could say it.
Yeah, it was you.
I would never have said it.
You know, I went to a barber shop, all black barber.
Just say, don't say it again and call it a day. What is he gonna say now? Oh my god, now he's talking too much. Oh my god, these young boys, I can't say what
Shop.
Yeah.
And I got a different perspective from a black guy, getting his point of view and my parents' point of view from it. So, kind of, it got me seeing a different way of why we shouldn't use the word. I know we should use the word anyway, but we use it.
I'm optimistic about Nick's growth because he's learning. I think he's understanding society a little bit better.
I think we were talking about this. I went ahead of myself again. I'm sorry.
Talking about what?
I know, but I don't know. I just
believe me.
Has the color of his skin has changed?
Yeah, I honestly do.
Cool.
I do go weird.
Like, yeah, okay, you can know what you want to think. I could want to think that I'm not racist at all.
Yeah.
Then there's the point that you start acting different from somebody just based on their color. She's actually being honest right now and saying, just because his color changed, she feels a little bit awkward talking about the same conversation. I think that's the dead truth.
Well,
it's happened to me.
Good shit. I don't know. See, that shit's in fucking instilled in them shit from. Motherfuckers getting that shit instilled. They don't even know. You don't even know.
That's changed. His mind. The color of his skin has changed. His mind is the same. He still thinks the same. He's still saying what he wants.
We get the same
what he wants.
Which one of you here were saying, "What's up, my nigga," and thought that was funny?
Us. We did.
I got upset. But I was grateful that they really got quiet when we were actually talking to them.
Now, let me explain to you guys this. That word right now is too powerful for anyone. And you kids definitely don't need to have that word coming out of your mouths because of the fact that your generation is a generation that doesn't see color. Is what the reason you're having this argument now.
Right.
Now, if you mess around.
That's facts. That's very true. This generation doesn't see color and it's getting worse. Well, not worse. It's not necessarily bad. But you gotta know where you come from. You gotta know. Gotta know your limitations. Where you come from and shit. Man.
And you slip around.
But all for progressive all for the progressivity. Everything. progressivation, whatever the word is. Go. Let's keep doing so. Let's keep making some progress.
Someone that is not as nice as Nick, you may catch the beating of your life. So I'm telling you and asking you not to ever say that in the presence.
I would never say it.
Already.
I know, but I'm saying I would never say it in front of you two. All right. But when it was just, you got to understand the environment that it was. It was just a bunch of kids. It was Nick initiating it, saying,
I would never say it to your generation.
But I would never say it to
You
your
guys-
generation because I know that your generation.
But now that now that you have told us,
Okay. Not a generation word. It's a word that does not need to get.
Oh, I know. It carries through all generations.
You didn't know now. You didn't know, so ignorance played a part. But now you're not ignorant to that anymore because you're well informed. Don't say that word because of the fact that, like I say, it's for your own good.
For your own good. Oh man.
Okay, guys.
Yo, this weed is really on some shit.
This
Goddamn. Fuck my throat.
is something that I made, actually, months and months ago. It's called Midlife Rap. Months before this project even came about, I bought a camera and a computer so that I can do my own video projects, and I ended up doing a rap video. After watching rap videos for a long time and getting kind of frustrated, I thought, the middle-aged guy or the middle-aged person should have an opportunity to speak his or her mind as well. And it's sort of a commentary on today's rap scene. Nick, you might in particular like this. I'm anxious to show it to the Sparks and see how they feel about it. Seems like the perfect opportunity. But ladies and gentlemen, this is called Midlife Rap.
Scared. Because I don't know what to expect right now. Really expecting some racist ass shit, to be honest with you. I hope not.
I'm a midlife rapper, and I rap from A to Z. I'm middle-aged and dapper with a vocabulary. No, I don't wear giant golden chains, baggy pants half down my butt. I don't disrespect the ladies. I don't call them hoes and sluts.
I don't even know what's it. Really, he's doing the head move like a black guy, and he's really slamming rappers. Just really ragging on them.
I tell tales that are squeaky clean. I stay out of police station.
I mean, it's just really obnoxious. It was just like ridiculous.
I work hard to feed my children well.
What the fuck is this?
Teach them lessons about life. You slap your so-called bitches, if not stab them once or twice.
You just hear the words, it can come out a little bit harsh and controversial.
I don't blame anyone for my plight. I don't blame the man who done me wrong. I don't.
Fuck this white man. I said it. Sorry.
Wave my hands all around. I don't bend my fingers
Only
up
Bruno,
and
though.
down. I don't mumble incoherently. I don't wear a big old nasty frown. Yo!
Whoa. Sure, what do you think of that?
It was cool.
Yeah? What do you mean?
It was straight. I mean,
Yeah? I kind of ragged on the rapper. That offend you?
I think he did that thinking we were gonna get angry and stir up something. It didn't even bother me. I just thought like, how ridiculous you are.
I look at it like, just like when a comedian talks about, I just look at it like that.
I don't know if it was meant to get under my skin type things or not, but it didn't offend me at all. I didn't even care about it. That's his creative expression. Let him have it.
Actually, I think both me and my mom were really skeptical. It feels a little bit like making a separation between two different cultures that might not exist.
What do you mean cultures?
Like with a midlife man in white America versus the black rapper, which seemed to be the main.
By the way, I never mentioned black.
Personally, I don't like that rap. And I've told him before, it's really offensive to me. I squirm. Just because I think, especially being in the center of something that is so racially conscious.
But see, you can't. You know why? Because we're taught growing up that these kind of things
That's his
happen,
artistic expression.
and we
He
just,
can do what he can say.
we don't take it personal.
Who's we?
Blacks.
I'm absolutely, totally impressed with your creativity and ingenuity. I was offended by the rap song.
What?
There's a tone to it.
That's what it is.
It's the same issue I've had with you throughout the project.
Tell them, girl. Tell them. So what we got here today? These ladies have made some progress. Good for them. We appreciate that. Bruno on the other way. You're just outing yourself as a fucking ignorant folk. That's for sure.
I don't experience Bruno having compassion in some ways, or a depth of understanding, or a willingness to feel in a deep way. He's got kind of a meat and potatoes, basic, opinionated, judgmental stand. There's a tone to that is offensive to me. It seems to, I don't do that, and it negates the black experience.
Right.
And I don't do that. Well, no shit, you don't do that. You didn't grow up black.
Right, and I think that the one thing
we tend to
that
knock and mock things we don't understand.
That's it.
Point blank. And
Yeah.
you don't understand.
And if
knock
you
it.
don't,
That's-
you irritate
that's
it
their
rather
lives.
than respect it and inquire into it.
But
Hard
again,
to.
I'm not. It's not.
No, Bruno, you can say that. I don't accept that.
Right.
Okay? I don't think you're writing on behalf of midlifers. I think
Let's
you're
go.
writing from your point of view.
Let's go. Let's go, lady. Whoa, she's gone. Oh, I take back what I said when I was eating that Hershey. Shout out to fucking Kerman. Let's go, Kerman.
Period. And I think that you're couching it by saying you're appealing to an audience. You have these judgments that I think you have no right to have. I honestly can't tell at this point what implications this is going to have for
On
us.
your marriage. Thank you, RJ Cutler, for this bullshit. Ice Cube, thank you guys. That shit was funny. I liked it. They ripped him a new one. I was asking myself when the fuck they were gonna rip him a new one, and they fucking did. Thank fucking God. So shout out to them. This was amazing. And fucking go. Are my friends playing games? Are my friends playing games? Do I have anybody online that I can with?